Well, hello. 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 The reason I like you to hear me and not watch my face is that we live in a very misogynistic realm. And women get comments on our appearances and then they don't hear our voices. So this isn't me hiding or afraid of visibility or anything like that. I've been plenty visible for plenty long. More visible than I would care to, actually, because, again, not hiding, just not interested in breaking into a realm where there's news about someone's weight loss journey. How about you have a journey into yourself where you question why you hang out with people who fucking eat children? Have that journey and then publicize that. That would be such interesting headlines, right? Because I don't give a fuck about if you lost 30 pounds or 40 pounds or you look 20 years younger if you are silent on the Epstein files, right? Like, it just doesn't matter. Or if they're replacing you with clones or whatever the fuck, right? Because you're a minion and you're a coward and you can't speak up on issues that matter. They're hiding. Okay, that's hiding. That's being afraid of true visibility for what they actually do behind the scenes. Again, hiding. Behind closed doors, hiding. In rituals, hiding. And lying. Hiding and lying, hiding and lying. That's all they know how to do. It's so boring. It's so boring and it's so pitiful and pathetic that you could be scrolling through and see tidbits on, uh, you know, educating people about coercion and then here, try this skincare product so you can look younger. To be appealing to the pedophiles and the rapists and the murderers. So you need the serum, you need this pill, you need this injection, you need this surgery because we hate women, right? And the people who are pretending and professing that they're on these weight loss journeys are just on a journey to hell. And they're just, taking their time getting home. We're all just walking each other home, right? Some people, I don't want to go to your home. I think there's baby bones under your floor. So why don't you have a journey somewhere else? Because you're fighting age and you're fighting weight is the least interesting about you. The least interesting thing about you. It's the most boring thing about you that you have to try to shame other women, body shame and age shame and weight shame and call yourself empowered or enlightened or a feminist. Because no, you're not, though, right? Like, you're a puppet and you're a shill and you're in a satanic cult where that's the lowest common denominator is the weight and the age, the lowest. And it's so pitiful. It's unbelievable. The handlers are just like really, really dropping the ball, the cherry balls lately, because they're groomers and they want the MTF moon bumpers, the women parading as men, to be all skinny because they're pretty much NAMBLA idiots. And then the FTMs are extremely volatile because they never got to go through puberty and they're in some kind of half dementia thing because of their hormones abuse of the whole life. So yeah, there's some of them that I just don't find interesting to look at, to borrow a phrase. And they think they look more zombie-like every year and more horrifying every year. Like, they just don't age well. Liars don't age well. It doesn't matter how many plastic surgeries you have, you still look like someone who fucks and eats children. Okay? There is no distraction for that. There is no psyop that can take away from that bottom line, bare bones issue. Okay? So if they're an A-lister and they've gotten projects that are multi-million-dollar projects, if they're close to Oprah in any way, if they're a musician, if they're a Grammy winner, an Oscar winner, if they're a politician, they eat children. That's like across the board. I will make that blanket statement and I will not say allegedly anymore. That is what they do. If you are someone who wants to pretend that isn't true, go on a truth journey. Go on a rabbit holing journey. Don't hurt rabbits. Yeah. So it's so weird how the petty jealousies come through. Someone can make a comment about your pretty green eyes with a sort of a nuanced thing that you're jealous when they're actually petty and jealous and they have to do everything and be a pick me for Oprah. Um, yeah, not interested. Not interested in that. Haven't been for years. Have seen through it for years, and the only journey I'm going to be taking is on my e-trike to go get chocolate cake. That's the kind of journey I want to be on. I don't want to be on any journey where I have to count peptides or points or protein. Um, Especially when I'm being advised by people who hurt children. So I'm not taking that advice. Not going to be doing any weight loss journey. Thank you very much. Not that anybody cares, but I'm just letting you know that that's a code for them to say, I just went to the next level. It's a humiliation ritual where I pretend to be an empowered feminist and I'm actually a feminist and I'm actually a man. But I'm going to have a weight loss journey on the way back to hell. That's a good one. Please do share all your diet tips and your exercise tips. Do you lift the children, like weights before you hurt them in ritual? I know it's not funny and it's not a good joke. But I'm just saying, there's a weight loss journey, there's an Ozempic journey, there's an inner journey of enlightenment. But you're not enlightened if you hurt children. You're just not. And you're not enlightened if you live a lie. You're just not. And you're not enlightened if you keep secrets, deep, dark secrets. You're not enlightened, and you're never going to be. So enjoy the journey. Say hi to Lucifer, but don't, because I don't really want to deal with that guy. And everybody breathe, right? Because we've got to breathe on our journey. It's such an important journey. It's a journey. It's a journey. Don't stop believing. That's a song by Journey. Um, it's so pitiful and pathetic and ridiculous, and all the Easter eggs and the shell game and the lies and the lies and the ever more lying liars who lie to your faces as they go off and rip faces off of children for fun because they can. So I'm not playing along. I'm not pretending that's okay, and I'm not hiding, and I'm not gaslighting people, and I'm not pretending to be miscompassionate while then I snark at people who've been through horrible things at the hands of the Illuminati. So here's a journey for you. You ready? Take notes. Go fuck yourself sideways. Have fun on that journey. Okay? Open your asshole to strangers who want to run train on you and sodomize and gang rape you so that you can have billions of dollars, so you can be miserable in your mansion by yourself or surrounded by an entourage of people who are basically your slaves. How's that journey? Is that a fun journey? I thought we went on a different journey with Sojourner Truth back in the day. But hey, I got called a white woman with white privilege the other day. And I thought, oh, interesting to judge someone on the internet by the color of their skin. I don't really do that. I judge people by the character they have or don't have. I judge them by the way they communicate or don't communicate. I judge them by the lies they tell or the truths they tell. So that's how I judge. But yeah, I'm white and I have had some privilege because of that. And there's a lot bigger issues going on than the color of my skin. Walnut sauce. You ever heard of that? That's when they go after little brown children because they like the blood. They think it's sweeter and they call it walnut sauce. You have an issue with racism? Please go deal with that. Okay? Not my white lily-livered Irish fucking skin where Irish were indentured servants and there were signs all over Boston called Irish need not apply. So that's my ancestry and heritage. We fight. The fighting Irish. We're feisty. And we will not let the British or the Illuminati or FTMs or MTFs or lying sacks of shit on a fake journey tell us who to be or what to eat or how to vote or how to think or how to talk or how to walk or how to breathe. We will not allow that to happen. So if you're on a different journey and you're in the news and the headlines with your weight loss journey, please go journey on. Journey elsewhere because you're full of shit and you're full of children. And you're full of lies, and I don't want to be on your journey, okay? Take it somewhere the fuck else. How about you get on a truth journey, like for real? Like where you said, hey, yeah, Saturday nights, Saturn Day, we do rituals. We wear robes. It's very eyes wide shut, but like so much worse. And then we go and we collect little trophies, little tin trophies, as we stroke each other's cherry balls and egos. That's a journey. Why don't you have a different journey? Like a journey back to honesty? Oh, because you never had that. You never did. Okay. That could be something new for you. A little novelty on your journey, on your adventure of life. Is she sarcastic today? Yeah. What happened? Triggered by the lying sacks of satanic shit. Why aren't we all having a grievance fest all the time and just complaining, whining, and moaning about the fact that the only journey they take is trying to bring us all to hell? And they're not very good at it. All right, there's your thoughts. I hope your journey brings you to cake today and not to liars.